Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah, this is No BS Beauty. I purchase all these products with my own money. I think it helps me stay independent and give you my real honest thought. Also, if you want to help support the channel, subscribe, like the video, and check out nobsbeauty.com/shop. Right? Shop? Yep. Okay. So today I just thought I'd talk about my current favorite thickest moisturizers for dry to very dry skin or for winter time, which is slowly, well, for some areas going away, but
it's never gonna end.
Never gonna end. Okay, so thickest creams. So my first off favorite of the moment, which is very thick, is the Bubble Soft Swerve. It's 18 bucks. It's got Squalane, Glycerin, Shea, can I move this back? Sorry. Sure. Shea butter, Candelilla wax. The standout ingredient of this one is it's got ceramides in there. The packaging is fun. So we've got kiddos. It's kind of fun packaging. So very, very thick though. You really want to like melt it before you apply it. Melt it in your hands. So it's great for dry areas, layering, using with retinoids. I've got a dry patch on my arm I've been kind of applying it to lately. So there we go. I don't know, I just get little random dry patches in the winter and the summer. I don't know, it's probably just sensitive skin. So anyway, wonderful, 18 bucks, very affordable. Next up is the Good Molecules Rich Cream with Ceramides. This one's 14 bucks. I like the packaging of this one. It's got grapeseed oil, tamarind seed gum, ceramides. Standard ingredient in this one is plum seed oil, which is a great antioxidant. This one is thick. The reviews on it are mixed. People either love it or they hate it. So I really enjoy it. My skin is super dry. So it is very thick. So check out that, how thick it is. But very nice, very affordable, no scent to it, which is nice, and works well. Daytime for the most part, depending on what kind of sunscreen you use with it, or nighttime. Really, actually it layers pretty nicely with other products as well, which is, a lot of thick ones don't do that, but this one does. Okay, next up is the Paula's Choice Ultra Rich Moisturizer, which is 42 bucks. I swear when I first bought this one, it was like under 20. I'm virtually certain of that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Okay, so this one's got shea butter, olive oil, dimethicone, which is a silicone that kind of gives skin a natural protectant. It's got mango seed butter, avocado oil, soy oil. The standout ingredients of this one would be rice bran and oat kernel extract, and this one is thick. So I only use this one in my evening routine because it is so thick, and it does kind of leave a thick layer over skin, which is nice for evening time. So yeah, but if you don't like having that thick layer, that might be an issue, but it layers pretty nicely over everything. And sometimes they'll even put a little bit of the snail cream over it, which works well. No fragrance in it, pretty nice product overall. Next up is the Peach and Lily Ultra Plush Rich Cream, which is 45 bucks. This one's got shea butter, squalane, marula oil, rosehip seed oil. The standard ingredients in this one, in my opinion, would be red ginseng root extract, which is great antioxidant, as well as watermelon fruit extract, which is another great antioxidant, anti-aging ingredient. This one's nice and thick. There's also a serum version of it, which is a nice product as well. So I should have brought my little spatula, but I forgot it. But you can kind of see the texture of that. It's pretty thick. So there's a little bit of it right there. Pretty nice. Very good product. I like it. No scent to it. Not crazy about the jar packaging, but what are you going to do? It's all I can do. So, okay, next up is the Aestura Atobarrier 365 cream, which is 32 bucks. This one's got squalane, dimethicone, vitamin E, star of the show, and this one is ceramides. They also have a body cream version and a essence and a face mist. And this one's nice. This one works well for me for daytime. It's just not quite as occlusive as some of the other ones, but it's really nice and hydrating. It has no scent to it. I'll link to it. It's 32 bucks at Yes Style as well as Sephora, so you can pick it up wherever you prefer. They must have made some, it's $32 everywhere they sell this. Usually K-Beauty products kind of fluctuate in terms of their prices, but this one seems to be 32 bucks, doesn't matter. Wherever you look, whatever time you look, doesn't matter. So anyway. Okay, next up is, and I will say they've changed their packaging. This is the Acure Radically Rejuvenating Whipped Night Cream, which is 22 bucks. So this one, they recently changed their packaging now, so they had fun packaging. I don't know why they changed it. It's brown. I don't like the new packaging, but whatever. It is very thick. So this has got marula oil, coconut alkanes, turmeric, ferulic acid. The star of the show on this one would be the peptides in the form of the X50 Anti-Aging Duo. So this one is very thick, so keep that in mind. And it kind of has a tendency to kind of sit on the top of the skin and not really soak in very easily. So, which is nice because it kind of just soaks in while you're sleeping. No scent to it. I like the inclusion of anti-aging ingredients. It's for me, it used to be the closest alternative or dupe to the Drunk Elephant Protini, but the Protini, every time I apply it, kind of foams up, so I don't really like that anymore, but this one's still nice. Okay, next up is the Glossier After Balm Moisture Recovery Cream, which is $34. I don't know exactly what's going on with this brand. I'll have a little update later today because they recently laid off a fair amount of their employees. I'm not sure if that has to do more with the makeup side of things or the skincare side of things, but anyway, thought I'd point that out. So we've got babassu oil, kupassu butter, vitamin E, dimethicone. The standout ingredient for this one would be the lactobacillus ferment. It is thick, so it's kind of just in a big, there you go. It's like a blizzard. It is that thick. A little bit of it goes a long way. This is another one where if you're applying it, you kind of want to melt it in between your fingers before you apply it to kind of let it melt and then apply it. You know, if you want to apply it with your retinoid, whatever, it's very nice. Or just after treatments or exfoliants or peels or lasers. It's nice for that. I guess they've got the recovery word in the title for it, which says it all. Next up, I couldn't find the tube of it, but this is the gel version, but I'm not talking about the gel version. I'm talking about the balm version. It's the Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm. They also have a lip balm version of it. They've got this is the gel version, so a swatch is no good, but they've got hand cream. It's got dimethicone, shea butter, vitamin E. It also contains madecassoside, which is derived from centella, which has a lot of great skin soothing benefits for skin. It's $21 at Ulta. I'll link to all of these below, but it's really nice, pretty thick, but nice and protective, and no fragrance or scent to it either. I've got a couple more, then I've got a runner-up because I can't help myself. Okay, the next up is the Benestem CBM CM cream, which is, so for this size is how many ounces? Does it say? It has to say. It says limited size, 5 ounces, a little over 5 ounces. Retails for $69 at Amazon. It's shipped and sold and shipped by a K-Beauty retailer on there. But it's basically a glycerin, beeswax, and dimethicone cream. And it includes a type of purified human cord blood cell conditioned media, which is supposed to be good for anti-aging. I like this for its thickness, to be honest, though, in terms of anti-aging. I really didn't notice a ton of help with fine lines and wrinkles, but it is so thick, which is what I really like about it. So I think it's kind of, the human conditioned media is supposed to be similar to the TNS thing, but the anti-aging benefits aren't quite on par with the TNS, but it is helpful and nice and hydrating and feels really soothing over skin. So, but it also comes in a smaller size. So if you're not sure if you're gonna be committed to it, there's a tinier size, which you don't have to get. I tried the smaller size first and I liked it, so then I bought the giant size. And then last but not least is the Prequel Barrier Therapy Skin Protecting Cream, which is $18. It's got safflower seed oil, glycerin, shea butter, dimethicone, soybean oil, and then the standard ingredient on this one would be colloidal oatmeal. It's really nice, great thick cream for your skin. Prequel's a really nice brand overall, fragrance-free. They've got a lot of good stuff. They're still releasing nice stuff and new things, and typically very gentle products, which is what I like. Typically, I don't think they have anything that has fragrance in it, which is nice. They've got a vitamin C serum, which is pretty nice for the most part as well. And I have one runner-up, which is the Elta MD Barrier Renewal Complex, which is a really nice moisturizer as well. I thought I couldn't just eliminate it, but it's not one of my top ones, but it's still very nice. What does it have in here? It's got some Ceramides, sugar-derived humectant, kiwi, vitamin E, and then some amino acids, which are nice and no scent to it. So I would say if you have very, very dry skin, the thickest products on here are going to be the Bubble, the Glossier, and the Paula's Choice. These are probably the 3 thickest. So if you have very, very dry skin, these would be my first recommendations, with everything else kind of falling underneath it, because these are great, but for daytime they're a bit much, but for very dry skin they're great. So anyway, leave your thoughts below if you have recommendations or any thoughts. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Smile. Look at this.
You know, I don't like this.